Supporter cards are critical to secure the win in PvP. Today we'll talk about these cards that are featured in most decks and play a very important role. As of now, we're pretty limited with these supporter and item cards, so the strategy is not too advanced, but it still does require strategy to know where and when to play these cards. So, let's start with the 7 supporter and item cards that are the essential cards for most decks and how to use them optimally. We'll start off with the Sabrina supporter card. This card can sometimes sway a match entirely by itself. It's generally not good to play this card early on. We usually save this card for once we're able to get our active and bench set up, or if we're able to take advantage of their bench and take one out early before it can set up. Giovanni is another card that can catch your opponent off guard, especially when they think their active or bench is safe because your active is short on damage at taking them out. We love this card for our Marowak EX deck because it does so well against the annoying wheezing cards. It's also great against the Pikachu EX decks. Next, we have the Professor's Research Supporter card. This card is crucial to setting up your bench and active spot. Just remember that you can only play one supporter card per turn, so some turns you may need to decide against using this over another. The item cards are just as important as the supporter cards. You can play as many of these per turn as you want. Let's start with Pokeball. Pokeball is another card that is a must for bench building. It's the only item card we have currently that can pull a specific card from your deck. If your deck is still hiding a few basic cards and you're searching for a specific one, we will play the Professor Supporter card before playing a Pokeball item card to increase our chances of drawing this basic card. X-Speed is one of the better team player cards that takes a bit more strategy and planning when needing to switch cards from active to bench. Having this card in your hand can basically null a well-timed Sabrina card from your opponent and ruin their plans. Potion. The Potion card is used in a few scenarios. To get an extra turn while trying to set up your bench, you can feed a potion to your active decoy card to extend the time it takes to defeat it. Or save this card to push your active out of range of the next attack, so you can hopefully get a win the next turn. Red cards are pretty risky, especially if you're not using hand scope, which in most decks there just isn't room for hand scope. So it's basically a card to throw when you feel your opponent has what they want hiding, or as a last-ditch effort to ruin their setup. We will sometimes throw this before we use Sabrina, to hopefully put their X-Speed back in the deck. Take note that red cards sometimes doesn't fit, especially if you are running a few Stage 2 cards. So the red card is generally the odd card out when you don't have room. So there you have it. These 7 cards, supporters and items are essential for most decks and can help you secure the win in PvP when used optimally. We hope you enjoyed this video and it helps you. In our next videos, we're going to be talking about building Stage 2 decks, RNG decks, and off-meta counter decks. Let us know any questions or comments below, as well as anything you'd like to see in upcoming Pokémon TCG Pocket videos. Thank you to everyone for your support. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. If you want to see more, we'd love it if you'd subscribe.